Hey, my foodie friends and family. Welcome back. I missed you. I'm glad to see you again. Today we're going to do an Italian sausage and greens soup. A lot of people know this is Italian wedding soup, but I've done it just a bit different. I don't particularly like kale, so I've substituted spinach, but you'll see. So I've got a 6-quart Dutch oven, and I'm adding a liter of chicken stock. I'm using low salt or unsalted because sausage tends to be a bit salty, so I don't want to overdo it. You can always adjust the seasoning later. And you may have to add some more soup some more stock depending on how much soup you want to make. I've taken 2 to 3 Italian sausages. In this case, they're mild, but you could certainly use the hot version and make this soup a bit spicier. I'm just pulling the meat out of the casing and making little balls and dropping them into the hot stock. I'm not being too fussy about the shape of these little meatballs because it doesn't really matter to me. It's not like we're doing a state dinner and you need to have absolutely perfect little meatballs. It still tastes good no matter what the shape is, if they're footballs or oblongs or whatever they are. So I brought it up to a boil and I'm skimming the foam that comes up. This is usually because of fat and salt and the spices in the sausage and whatever preservatives they might use. It's nothing bad, but just skim it up so that your soup stays clear. These sausages, by the way, or these little meatballs, need to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes to make sure they're cooked through. It's already starting to look yummy. I'm getting hungry just watching this again. You can see that foam comes up quite often while these sausages are cooking. And it's absolutely normal. Don't worry about it. Just skim it off. If you don't skim it off, your soup is going to be cloudy. I need my little handy dandy fan again because the camera is fogging up with all the steam from the soup. And voila, it's all clear again. So now that the little sausage meatballs have cooked and I've skimmed off the foam, I'm adding 1 bunch of spinach that I've chopped. This happens to be fresh. You could also use some frozen chopped spinach. You could use other greens. Bok choy would be good. Gailan would be good. Su choy would be good. Kale would be good if you like kale. With kale, it needs to cook a little longer because kale can be kind of tough. And just use the leaves on the kale. But whatever green you like, you can use it in this soup. It doesn't matter. So we need to bring that soup back up to a boil again. The spinach will be done in no time, so no worries there. We're going to add some pearl couscous. I've used the tricolored couscous here. This is white, red, and green, almost like the Italian flag. Pearl couscous is the big cousin of regular couscous, which is tiny little beads. These are more little balls, and as they cook, they get bigger and absorb the soup, and they're absolutely delicious in soup. These pearl couscous need about 15 to 20 minutes to cook to get to their full size. So I'm simmering it away, and you see that the couscous has gotten big and the soup has gotten a bit thicker, and that's because of the starch in the couscous. Here I haven't shown you, but you need to add some salt and pepper here to taste. I like to leave mine to the end for this particular soup because the sausage can be really salty, and we're going to add just a little bit of Parmesan cheese curls on the top at the end, and that adds some salt as well. Doesn't that soup look good? All you need is a nice green salad, a big hunk of Italian bread, and you have dinner that like nobody else. If you like the recipe, I'd love it if you subscribe. We love all the foodies here. Thanks for stopping by for some more food that warms your soul and mine too. See you next time.